window was indicative of an idea conceived early in my work that the box was a fascist symbol and that the architecture of freedom, of democracy, needed something beside the box. So I started out to destroy the box as a building. Well, the corner window came in as all the comprehension that ever was given to that act of the destruction of the box. The light came in where it had never come before. Vision went out, and you had screens instead of walls. Here the walls vanished as walls, and the box vanished as a box. And the corner window went around the world, but the idea of the thing never followed it. And it became merely a window instead of the release of an entire sense of structure.
Pray, Lord, right. All of the nights we are more nights till dawn. I never laughed so long, so long, so long, so long. That used to be something, that place. It was famous, the Wright House. The Wright House in the right place at the right time. Right place, Springfield, Ohio. Darwin Avenue and High Street, right next to the cemetery. But it wasn't the right place. They let it go. It was the wrong place in the wrong time. We were going to that house in Springfield just because we knew it was famous. It was supposed to be famous, and we really didn't care about that. We were interested. We were just interested in having a look because of things my father told us. And it was famous then because it got so run down after a while. People started using it as a bathroom. My father said that. And then we went over that look, and we rode our bikes. My father told us that it was a shame. On High Street, that was the pathway to Columbus, and that was the pathway to Wheeling and Pittsburgh and Philadelphia and New York, and then on into the ocean. If you didn't put on the brakes, you just went right into the water in your bike. Whole bike would just go east and east and east. But we stopped and we looked at it, and you could see that people had broken into it and it was boarded up. The new highway was on the other side of town, so High Street wasn't the pathway to anything anymore. High Street wasn't it. And it kind of flipped over from being a white neighborhood to being a black neighborhood. I don't even remember it being in between. And then kind of the disrespect that the whites showed for the blacks was mirrored in the disrespect that the blacks showed for the whites. And between the two of them, the whole area went down. Wright House went down. It sat in the middle of a all-black neighborhood, the Wright House. And after a while, Springfield just got too embarrassed. So they fixed it up. And then there were tours and tour guides, and there was a videotape of Mr. Wright talking, and he looked kind of like an old Gene Wilder and Willy Wonka. He looked like the real Willy Wonka. And people would watch him talking on video, and people would come from far and wide to see the house. And the neighborhood kind of slowly came up around it. Well, once they fixed it up, it kind of stuck out like a sore thumb for a while. I remember going there after that. Everybody went there after that. I remember seeing my father in there. He went and saw the tour. We all went, listened. We all commented afterwards how boring it had been. The tour guy was boring, didn't really talk about anything that was what you wanted to hear. And it was next to a cemetery. And that seemed about right. That seemed about right. Still is next to a cemetery. But once that old house really did come all together with its surroundings, but not like that guy had it planned, Mr. Wright. It was only when it was all run down. When it was all run down, that's when it really came together with its surroundings.
I think of the song to be about anyone at all who might have mattered to you in that special, laughing in a conversation way. You really knew them in the eyes. You really knew them in the eyes.
Marber? My dad is sort of like the Frank Lloyd Wright in the song. I doubt that Paul Simon sat around singing with him all night, or that he ever knew him. He just stands for something contemporary, something fictional, mythical. I mean, I did see my father inside of that house, and everyone went when they got done fixing it back up. There he was listening to our tour guide, who was so boring everyone. He was boring everyone to death right next to the cemetery. We all commented on the fact that the tour was boring, but now it seems like there was some kind of symbolic relationship between house and father and whether you could enter or not. Houses designed with great care, and you make a house, and put it there, the whole world develops around it no matter what, even the bugs. In my father's house, he was reduced to a path that he walked carefully between his chair and the bathroom, his chair and the refrigerator, and his chair to the bed and back again. And he was the house. And that did resolve the relationship because I helped with the house, with the interconnectedness. How a father sees his son. I see the Wright house as my father, and I'm still trying to be the son, but that's no longer the way to see into it.